Let's be real here. Not everyone who appears confident is actually confident. Some people are able to show characteristics that portray them as being confident, but deep inside, they don't even believe in themselves. So in today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you how to build real internal confidence, something that allows you to live more authentically, have a positive self-image of yourself, face challenges with courage, and make quality decisions without external validation. This involves 3 major steps, and I'm going to be going through it using something I call the OPT approach. O stands for owning your values. So for a moment, assume you're building a house, and we all know that the very first step in building a house is having a solid foundation. And in this case, we're trying to build confidence, and our foundation is our core values and beliefs. The main reason you lack internal confidence is because you don't have a strong sense of purpose and personality. You don't seem to stand for anything, and just like the saying goes, if you don't stand for something, you're going to fall for everything. And when you fall for everything, you would definitely struggle to make quality decisions for your life. You need to develop your core values. They act as an internal compass to direct and to dictate your actions and decisions. When you truly know what matters to you and what you really stand for as an individual, every decision you take, both big and small, will have a built-in meaning that is personalized to you. There are so many core values worth developing, and if you're a Christian, the Bible has instructions on the kind of values we need to imbibe and exhibit as believers. We're encouraged to have integrity, to be honest, to be diligent, to be compassionate and content. And the scripture also has beliefs that we should hold on to as we navigate life. These are things that will help us build confidence. Beyond being able to differentiate between making good decisions and bad decisions, having strong core value systems and beliefs help you to differentiate between what is good and what is good for you. So now you've laid the foundation for this confidence we're trying to build. Now it is time for you to lay the bricks for the actual building. And you're going to do this in form of building a portfolio. Having core values without living out the evidence of those core values is like wanting to feel safe in a house that only has its foundation. See, you cannot build confidence by just thinking about what you want to do. You actually have to do something. A lot of times we try to think about confidence as a feeling, but there's this definition of confidence I really like, and it is by Mel Robinson, and she defines confidence as the willingness to try. The feeling of being confident is at the end of the spectrum, but for you to get there, you need to be doing something to consolidate and solidify the beliefs and the value system that you have for yourself. This is what is called the confidence competence loop. You want to be someone who is diligent. What are the tiny little things you need to be doing every single day to show and prove to yourself that you're actually someone who can be diligent? It could be in the way you approach your work. It could be in the way you deliver your service. Your core value is integrity. How are you being truthful and genuine in the things you're doing, your relationships with people, in your workplace? How are you showing that you're someone who can be trusted? These are all micro habits you need to be doing repeatedly in your everyday life to build a portfolio, something to show to yourself that definitely this is who I am becoming. When you do it repeatedly, even if you failed at it, it reinforces a positive self-image, and at a point it becomes second nature, such that even when you come at a crossroad where you don't have enough time to think about anything, you can be confident to an extent that you're going to make the right decision. And even when something is about to shake your belief in yourself, you have enough stack of evidence to actually prove that you are who you think you are. If you're getting any form of value from this video so far, I want you to confidently tap the like button so that this video can get to more people. So now you've laid your foundation in form of a solid core value, and you're constantly laying your bricks day by day in form of your portfolio and the actions you're taking daily to solidify these beliefs. This house we are calling confidence is coming together. But even after you've built this house, you need to make sure you are maintaining it. And at this point, we are making sure we're turning off all self-negative comments. We all know that regardless of how solid a house is, if there are cracks and leaks here and there that are not well taken care of, over time that house weakens. And that's the same thing that goes with your confidence. If you're always allowing self-negative talks, at some point you will lack confidence in the confidence you've built. So you need to keep in mind that in the process of living your life to align with the values you want to live by, you're going to slip up sometimes, because mean, you're not immortal. And when this happens, you just need to learn from it and move on. Don't over criticize yourself and talk negatively to yourself. I recently came across a term that beautifully describes what I'm explaining right now, and that is called the mindless postmortem. This is when you overly talk about something that went wrong without genuinely trying to find out why things went wrong. So instead of just saying, oh, I'm such a lazy person, I've come to work late again, try to find out why you were not as diligent as you would like to be and what you need to do to improve that situation. You're building integrity, but for one reason or the other, you compromised on something and you made a decision you feel was contradictory to your belief. Find out how you got to that point and subsequently correct it instead of berating yourself. When you keep telling yourself those negative things, at some point your mind registers it as stress. You now become unwilling to live according to those values you've aligned for yourself because now you feel you're unable to. You want to be a diligent person who is confident in their abilities to do certain things, but the moment they give you a task, you're already saying, I think I'm going to mess it up, I don't think I can handle it. And at the end of the day, it becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy that you cannot handle those things, ultimately affecting your confidence in handling subsequent tasks. So essentially, if you want to build a strong internal confidence, you need to make sure that you have a strong value system. You're stacking up micro habits to support that value system in form of a portfolio. You're making sure you're turning off every form of self-deprecating thoughts or comments that could potentially weaken your confidence. Thank you so much for watching, and if you need more help with developing a strong value system and personality, I recommend you watch this video on how to be a better person. Join me on this channel and let's grow into a better version of ourselves, one video at a time. Bye.